M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So I thought we'd have a look at some of the apps I've got on my phone. This is a Samsung Galaxy 20 Plus, so a nice big screen and very good speaker audio on it as well. So let's just do one at a time. We'll start off with Zello. So we'll hit Zello. Now I'll put all the links in the description for the different apps that I'm using. So we'll hit that. And we'll log into my account. Now this is a group of channels owned by G1YPQ, so quite a few hams, CB operators and radio enthusiasts on these channels. So we've not been on today, so there's not anything there on recent. We'll go to channels and we'll go to, we'll try and find channel number 0, I think. So let's go, here it is at the top here. And normally it would say 01. So, and then we can look at history on Zello, and then we could tap to a previous conversation like here. Let's turn it up.
I was tired and sleepy and a bit worn out.
Okay, and then we can go to another one. And another one here.
Yeah, Patrick, Steve, FX4 taxi returning.
So there you go, that's Zello, network radios, and we can log out of that, sign out. Let's go back to my app page. Now I try and keep all my apps on one page. I just drag them across. You just hold them down like this, and then I drag them all into one page. So let's try Droid Star. Now, Droid Star gets you into DMR, D-Star and Fusion. I tend to use it for DMR, to be honest. You do need a ham radio license and DMR number, which you can get online. So it's all set up. I will show you my settings there if you need to see it. There isn't much to put in there, to be honest. If you look at your main, once you've got your call sign in there, away you go. Call sign DMR number. There's call sign, DMR number. And then we've told it to connect to talk group 91, which we selected on this page. Now, normally you do tick all these boxes here. And then TX. Oh, we have to connect first. Connect here at the top. Now you do need to get a vocoder in here. I forgot to mention that, which you copy and paste into here. See, it says vocoder UR. You can't see mine, but it has been done already. Otherwise, you won't hear anything. And if you need a link for that, message me. Go main. So we're disconnected. We're connected now. So we just a quick brief key, and then we should start hearing traffic from DMR. No device connected. Yeah, maybe I need to re-put in my vocoder, which I will do. Just stand by. I'll try and show you me doing this.
You know, they've got...
Right, we've copied the vocoder, and I'm going to paste it in here. Like so. Should be that one. Select that. Done. And then we have to... we have to hit download vocoder, and it says updating. Okay, and it should be in the log that we've downloaded it and it's worked. It says here downloaded vocoder plugin. So now when we hit connect, we should be able to hear things now. Oh, it's gone off. That's typical. So we'll hit connect again, and then with a bit of luck, when we do this, we should hear things. We did put the vocoder in there. Maybe there's just no activity. So, should you do it again? Ah, hang on a minute, I heard it then. So, go back to main, and you can see someone's M0FXB for an audio check. M0FXB.
M0FXB, M7PHB, go again, Andreas.
There you go. M7PHB, yeah, so just doing a test on my, I've got a new phone, Samsung Galaxy 20. I just put the vocoder in, so I'm just making sure it works. Back to you.
M7PHB return. Yeah, it's fine, Andreas, you did key off quite quickly. Oh yeah, no problem at all, it's working fine. M7PHB.
Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, I am a bit quick on the key. So I tend to take this with me on when I go for dog walks. So I'm just making sure it works. So, okay, thanks very much. I'll stand by. M0FXB, all the best. There you go. So that's working fine. So Droid Star is excellent. And like I said, it's DMR, D-Star, and Fusion, and other modes. So I'll disconnect for now. I use that one a lot, to be honest. So we've done Zello, Droid Star. The obvious one now is Echolink. Now, when you're out and about, if this doesn't connect via your 3G, there is an app you can download, which will help that work. Now, I'll think of the app, but it basically somehow does something to your IP address, which makes it work on using your 3G, 4G, 5G. But we're on Wi-Fi. So let's, you just download Echolink. You need a ham radio license. And then you can do an echo test. We could do that now. Let's go connect. And
welcome to the Echolink test server. This server records your transmissions and plays them back to help you adjust your transmitted and received audio.
Very nice.
Please feel free to connect as often as you like.
Thank you. Right. So just go transmit. Click that. M0FXB test. So we're not on air, we're just doing on the test server. Click that. M0FXB test. Okay, so otherwise you would go to locations. If I'm in the UK, so I would go Europe. And I would then go United Kingdom. And I like to use HubNet, M0HOY. So we'll do a little test there. M0HJKLM, M0, there, well, oh yeah. Sorry, I got tongue twisted there. So add to favorites. It's not letting me connect. Try this. Maybe I did the wrong one. No, not sure why it's not letting me connect. We're online. Try again. Well, normally it would let me connect. So for whatever reason, it's not. But anyway, you get the idea. Loads of links here and all around the world. So let's exit out of that. So what else we got here? BlueDv, that controls my hotspot, but it's not connected. But normally I have a hotspot. I'll show you the hotspot. This is the one I use. DV Mega, it says on the front, and it's a little hotspot, and it can either be via PC with a red button but when the button's out, it gives out Bluetooth, which then links to this app that you can see on my phone, and it works really well. And all you need is a small micro USB to power it, so you can power it with a little battery pack in your pocket, and you're on all the modes using this hotspot, and it looks very nice when it's working. So, and you can actually, if you put the same board onto a Raspberry Pi, you can do it as well. So, okay, let's back out of that, and then we'll look at, say here, we can use this app to connect to a Raspberry Pi that I'm currently using. So let's try it. So we go 192. I know the IP address of my jumbo hotspot. 0.100. Connect. And it's connected via Wi-Fi, and eventually that will populate with my dashboard. Right, for some reason it's not populating, but it does normally, and you can get the dashboard here, and you've got some other settings as well. Now that one's showing. There you go, M0FXB host. Maybe it needs a reboot. Should we try a reboot? Let's try a reboot. Oh, it's working now. So that's good then. So you've got the usual dashboard, all the call signs coming in. That's me keying up there. You can actually tap on the call signs, and it can take you to QRZ. Let's try something else. System. You've got that. What else you got here? No, I never used any of this. DV Brazil, TT. I'm not sure why all that's there. So that's interesting. Oh, it's some shortcuts. DMR portal. Well, that's good, isn't it? You can see the activity. So I'm actually going to use that more, I think. D-Star Reflector. I'm not sure why it's took us to number 18. Maybe you can actually program that. System we did. Now, what's RXTX? Something again I've not really used. call sign, gateway activity, and there's me, M0FXB, with all the details. So quite good, isn't it? If you use this stuff, TX, yeah, it's just me TXing. Look, so I really like that. Actually, that's better than I expected because I just need to use it more. Okay, back to different hotspots now. We've got a couple of our icon ones here. There are many more actually, but there's one here for time adjustment. You can actually, to certain radios, icon radios, you can connect the radio via, I'm pretty sure it's Bluetooth, and then just check that the time synchronization is correct. We've got the ISS International Space Station here, which is quite good. There's a couple of different apps. One of them, this one is showing lots of information, ads and things. But the one I actually prefer to use is this one, because you actually get a little television broadcast at the bottom as well. And the ISS space station is currently in the North Atlantic Ocean, near, I can't even pronounce that. But anyway, you get it. And there's a little TV broadcast at the bottom there, quite handy. RS-MS1A links to ICOM radios, and you can send photographs and do a lot of stuff. ICOM 51, it works so well on the ICOM 5100, and DR mode works, and you can even get maps up. Got in all these messages now I'm doing a video. You can get maps up. On the maps you can select repeaters and connect to them, and it sets all the settings in your radio when your radio is turned on via Bluetooth. And I think you can do it via a USB connection as well, so that's pretty good. Now let's go back to another one. So the 4001 sends photographs that you've got on your phone to a D-Star radio that is enabled with sending photographs, like the Icon 51, 52 and other radios, and it basically prepares it for you, and then you send it to your radio instead of having to do that on your computer on an SD card. APRS Droid, excellent. You need to get your call sign in there. So M0FXB. I have to remember my passcode. Okay, got the passcode in there, and you can send your position like so. There it is there. It just works great. It says stop tracking. I think you've got links here to maps, to APRS, FI, see if you show up and things like that. So well worth that. I think they charge about a $5 or a one-off charge, but then you can have it on several devices. So I think it's excellent. Okay, so what else we got here? Echolink. This is Shark RF Link. Now this links directly to my OpenSpot. So what you do is on the back of your OpenSpot, you'll have an ID number. Put that in. So let's see if I can remember mine. I'm not very good at remembering this, but we'll try. Obviously, your OpenSpot has to be linked on the same network. I'll show you what an OpenSpot looks like. Now, this is an OpenSpot. They're quite expensive. They're nearly £300, but you can put them in your pocket. You can connect to any digital mode, and you can cross mode. So if you're on D-Star, on a D-Star radio, you can talk to a DMR, a person using a DMR radio. So I think that's really worth it. And so they're very popular, and you've got OpenSpot 1, 2, and 3. Probably the 4 will be out before you know it. But anyway, nice, neat little unit, built-in battery, and it lasts well. So we use that quite a lot. And cross-moding is very simple. Say you go click quick here. Say we're on a D-Star radio and we want to connect to a say DMR, Brandmeister. We would just click Brandmeister. We would then choose our server. We'd put in the number of, say I use, obviously 91 I use quite a lot. It doesn't really matter because I'm just sort of showing you now. And then when you click connect, it will automatically cross over. I'm now using my D-Star radio, but talking to someone on a different system altogether. So that's really good. Let's back out of that. So that's your OpenSpot. Okay, what else we got here? GPS, like that. Oh, we didn't know it was going to be in red. I must have changed some settings to make it go red. So let me just see if I can get it back to normal setting. Okay, I think that was like a nighttime setting here. So look, there's all your GPS satellites. I like these because they're just fun to look at. And you think when you buy radios like the ICOM 705 and you want GPS, well, you can get it for free on your smartphone. And most of us have got a smartphone these days. So enjoy using that. What else we got? QRZ, of course. You know, looking up call signs on ham radio. Now, I think that... Oh, Peanut. There's another one. Tends to be the other way around. So we can have a chat to people on Peanut. So I just turn this round. Let's see if we can get a connection here. Now, you do need a passcode. And I think most of the channels are going to be ham radio. So let's just go to... Let's go to Peanut. English, and there is a setup number you get from PA7LIM. Look that up on Google, PA7LIM. So let's log in. Yeah, it's got the wrong passcode, so I'll just show you where the passcode goes. The passcode goes, it will find your own so what you do, you put your call sign in here, and then your passcode. I'll put that in and then I'll come back. Okay, all the details are in, even asks you your DMR number, and it finds it automatically with your call sign. So you log in, and we're on the room English. So if we just go M0FXB, calling for a contact on Peanut. Let's see if anyone comes back.
Mike Zello, Fox X-Ray Global. This is Japan Radio 1, Fox Victor Kilo. JR1FBK, over.
There you go, works well, sounds good, and very friendly people, basically ham radio operators. M0FXB, yeah, thanks for coming back to me. My name's Andreas, located southwest UK. Receiving you loud and clear, just using my smartphone at the moment. Back to you there. M0FXB. So we use the ham radio etiquette.
M0FXB, this is JR1FBK. Okay, Andreas, and very good morning to you, and thank you very much for your shout.
There you are, see how friendly they are? Right, okay, well, I think we've covered everything I've got on my phone at the moment. Now, there are more apps, of course, and probably many more apps, but they're the ones I have right now. Oh, yeah, I just thought Teamspeak is another one you can use for ham radio. So tap on that, log in, and then you've got these different connections here. Normally a good idea, I think, to set it at... let's have a look now. I think you set it at hands-free, I think, and then you can hear it better. So let's try and connect to something. There's always a welcome channel here. See me there logged in. So it looks like we're already connected there. And so TX is just there. Look. To look for activity, you go down and click the things, hold your finger on, and join channel.
Channel switched.
Live in Rugeley.
There's someone there, look.
In Cannock, on the outskirts of Cannock.
So you can see it's lit up there, IRN crosslink.
I've got a van. I'm not in the caravan, Paul. Not in the caravan.
So if you're a ham operator,
yeah, but no, I'm actually.
Sound muted.
Just mute that for a minute. If you're a ham operator, then you just go to the welcome channel at the top here. Speak to someone, give them your call sign, somehow they verify you, and then you can use all these channels. And this has been around before Zello. This is what I was using before I ever used Zello. And obviously Zello, you know, has got hundreds of channels as well, and the Teamspeak is thousands and thousands of channels. This is just the one I use. And what you do need a server, what they call a server address, to make this work. So I'll see if I can log out. If I can try and show you that it says IRN server there, it will have a number. Let's see if I can find that number for you. If not, just message me and no, it's just logging in straight away. So my contacts, but it's only a short little server address, and I will find it out for you. But that's how you use Teamspeak. So I hope you found this interesting. Please like and subscribe to my channel. So obviously I use YouTube a lot, as you know. There is YouTube here, and go to my channel like so, and then these are the 2,000 odd videos that I've made, and they are my hobby and my diary. They're not really meant to be broadcast videos. They're just me having fun at home. I just have a lot of fun on radio. So 7.3, please like and subscribe, and catch you all now. All the best.